Hey, party people, it's me. It's New Year's Eve and the last day of 2025. And I wanted to come on here today and say, what a fucking year. I knew 2025 was going to be a big year. And yeah, it exceeded all of my thoughts around what it was going to be. Having this surgery, bilateral prophylactic double mastectomy with deep reconstruction, and a revision all in 1 year. Thought I was going to do a hysterectomy and oophorectomy on top of that. Thank God I didn't. Um, was was a lot. Like I can't even tell you how much it was. You've seen my videos, you know that it's been kind of an emotional roller coaster, but in looking back and being at the end of the year, it's kind of like wow, wow. And in Year of the Snake, right? Like I truly shed my skin. It was a year of transformation and metamorphosis for me, and in all of the most fearful, incredible, and beautiful ways, but challenging nonetheless, right? Like I knew that it would take an emotional toll. I kind of don't think that I really understood how much. I did try to prepare as much as I could in terms of being in support groups and, really trying to connect with other women who were going through it, really kind of going through therapy the whole time. But there's just parts of it that like are just so unknown, and until you get there, you don't really know how it's going to impact you, and it's different for everybody. Those that are like in the middle of the fight and have cancer, those who are survivors like me who have a strong family history and a ton of fucking trauma associated to their family members who have died, or the experiences that they've had and the fear that they've had, and then doing this and being one of the lucky ones to, hopefully not get breast cancer and to, have a clear pathology and all the things, and get on the other side of this. So, yeah. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot. 2025. Holy shit. Um, and I'm really humble and grateful to be here and to be on the other side and to be healing from my revisions and um or my revision. And I do have a wound issue, motherfucker. But it's it's healing. It's not nearly as bad as what I went through in with the first surgery, but it's frustrating because it has slowed down everything. But I just got cleared to kind of, back to normal, so to speak. So it's good. I have some cording, but it's not the same as last time, right? We're healing. We're doing a little bit better than that than the first time around. So I am doing my exercises for the arms and to help break up the cording under the right breast, and the left breast has a small open wound, but Meta Honey and Silver Gel, those are your friends. So doing wound care there. But heading into 2026, I still have some surgeries in front of me. I am going to do nipple reconstruction. So that'll come probably around March or April. Nipples for my birthday. So yay. Uh, and then I am going to look at doing the oophorectomy and hysterectomy, but I have to do some more research before I get there. And fun fact, I was sent a preventative, Cologuard screening from my primary care as we get ready and kind of do all the tests because I'm a woman of a certain age and whatever. And the Cologuard test came back as abnormal positive. So now I get to go for a colonoscopy at the beginning of the year. And as a BRCA1 gene mutation person, colon cancer is one of the things that can come up. So, yay. So we'll be dealing with that at the beginning of January. But I feel really humble and really grateful to be here. And to know that I made a choice for me, and I haven't done a lot of that in my life. I've really spent a good portion of my life being a caregiver to everyone else and not always taking the best care of me. And this year was all about me, and so that I could live a long and healthy life. And that feels really good. And to look back over the year and see how much I overcame, how much I processed in terms of my own trauma, and created space and healing for myself of wounds that run really fucking deep, feels really good. Feels really, really good. And what an incredible year to align with this imagery of Year of the Snake and what that transformation really means, because I literally shed my skin in every conceivable way, right? So, um, it just feels really, I don't know, synergistic is the word that comes to mind, but yeah. So going into the new year, I really want to continue on this path to healing and screening and talking to you, the public and the internet world, about the importance of being genetically tested, especially if you have a family history. I think we all want to live long and healthy lives. And I think if you have a family history, I think you should get tested. And I trust me, I know it's scary. Go watch my first few videos. Fucking scary. Um, but I think it's super important, you know. I think it changes the way you look at things. I think it gives you back some control for those of us like me who are control freaks or have the illusion of control. It gives you choice. It really gives you choice. And I didn't realize the power in that, until now. And I really wish that I would have done it younger. I think it would have significantly changed my life. And so I'm just here to share my message and encourage you to think about it, right? Everybody's journey is different. So 2026, what are we doing? We are going to really focus on getting healthy. We're going to focus on, the next round of screenings. We're going to focus on getting my nipples, yay. And then, we're really going to look at doing the hysterectomy and oophorectomy. But like I said, there are some things that I'm a little concerned about. The tube removal in the ovaries isn't really that big of a deal. It's a really smooth and easy surgery. But removing your total uterus, is a much bigger deal. And I just have a little bit of concern around, what they call the cuff and kind of what happens there, because I understand you can have some challenges. And given everything that I went through with the first surgery, I'm kind of a little bit gun shy now. So I want to make sure that I really understand all that can happen there. So stay tuned. And then in terms of like me personally, kind of what else, I am really getting back on, strength training. I think that's really important. I don't really care about like how much I weigh. Like, I mean, would I love to be like, 150 pounds and like svelte? Sure. Is that going to happen? Have you seen me? I'm a curvy girl, so probably not. But what I really want to do is make sure that I'm building strength, and so that I can be strong in my body. And if I lose weight as a side effect, great. But strength is the most important thing to me. In this last year of this surgery, with the original surgery, I couldn't use my core, I couldn't use my arms, and all I had were my legs. And holy fuck, you guys, I realized, not as strong as I think I am. Like, I really worked hard on my legs and my core before my surgery, but whew, like that goes quickly, right? When you don't use it, you lose it, and you lose it fast, and especially as we age, right? So my focus now is to really build strength in my arms, my legs, and my back in my core. My core is like non-existent. It's svelte and, or as my niece says, snatched, super tight and kind of flat. But but it's not strong, right? And I want to be strong. I want to be my grandmother at 99 who was able to get on the ground and pick herself back up, get on her hands and knees, pull herself up. Like that's incredibly important. So that's part of my goal for 2026 is to really build strength. And the other thing is to really just continue to get some headspace. This year was a lot. The surgeries, just the stuff that comes up in your head about your trauma. For me, death and dying, my mom, my grandmother, other family members who have passed, and I'm still really processing that. And to be 100% honest, this looks great in clothes. Still doesn't look great naked. And, I knew I would have scars, but I never expected to, have the damage that I did to my breasts. And while it looks so much better than it did before my revision, like I still have some scars, and that's hit me deeper than I thought it would. So I have some work to do there, because it's hard, I just don't know how to deal with that yet. So, and I love them. They're great. They're a great size. They feel good. Like they're getting soft again from my revision surgery. So that's all great. But it's still hard. Not having my nipples is hard. Having, big red scars across your chest is hard. So yeah, and my scars underneath my because I have my revision, right? It's great. They were able to bury most of the flaps, so I don't have the sort of football line under the breast, but my scars are sensitive, so that's also really weird, right? Like I feel my chest in most places. I'm still pretty numb across the front, but I have way more feeling than I thought that I would. But the scars are this different level of sensitivity, and then it brings your attention and awareness to your scars, right? And like that your body isn't the same. And it's just it's a trip. It's a trip. So I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now. 2026. So 2025, let's do a wrap up. 2025, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful to be on the other side. And I'm happy I did it. I wouldn't change it. 2026, I want you to be smooth sailing. I want to, heal, and the next surgeries I want to be really, really smooth. And, I just want it to be good. I don't know how else to say it, just good. So yeah, I think that's it. So I'm wishing you and yours a very, happy new year. I hope that the new year brings you all of the love and the happiness and the things, good health, um, that you deserve, right? So if you have any questions or comments, leave them for me. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the new year. Thanks.